Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the Anchor Life for Friday. So, before we start, let's ask for a blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, to all the saints of all traditions, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, we humbly ask for your blessings of light, love, guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you. To my teacher, Master Twakok Sui Mahagu Jumeling, thank you in full faith. So it is. Right, so we're doing prosperity healing, and instead of just going through a quick cleansing, we want to make sure that we understand what we're doing. And oftentimes, the question is always, well, money is good and wonderful, but it'll never buy me happiness. You always hear people say that. And by itself, you're right. However, if we dig deeper, this is oftentimes said by two types of people. One, people who are broke. So since they don't have it, it's like sour grapes. Oh, I don't have enough money, so it won't bring me happiness anyway. So it's a way for them to kind of, like a self-defense mechanism, so they don't drive themselves nuts. And then, on the other side of the spectrum, you have people who have everything, financially, and somehow did not get what they want, or they're not happy, so they say money doesn't bring them happiness. It's a way of association, which, as there's a saying, correlation does not always mean causation. Just because there's a connection does not mean one caused the other. So the way my teacher explained it is something like this. He says, money is good. Money is a tool to improve my life and the life of others. So it's not money by itself. It's what the heck you do with it. If you misuse money, then it'll cause you suffering. Use it properly, it can bring you happiness. So it's not a broad statement like a lot of people say, oh yeah, well, money won't buy me happiness. Let's break it down. If you're dead broke, you're striving, you're scraping for a living, and especially in the holiday season, you can't buy your loved ones gifts and you're suffering, okay, then the lack of money is causing unhappiness. Watch this. If suddenly somebody give you a ton of money, or you got a promotion, or I don't know, money fell from the sky, and suddenly you have all this money in front of you, what do you think will happen to those things that are causing you unhappiness? Would they be improved a little? I'm not saying it'd be completely reduced, removed, but they'll put a dent on it, doesn't it? So, people get emotional about it and they don't think. Here's another one. I remember my teacher said to me many years ago, he said, at one point in the Philippines, it's a bunch of islands, 7,000 islands, there was a red tide. And the red tide was, some form of algae. And then what happened was there's this person who went to the hospital and was being treated because he ate fish from that red tide, which was, caused food poisoning. And so the doctor asked the guy, did you know that there's a red tide? And the fish you're eating is not good for you. It'll cause you, make you go sick, get sick. The person said yes. So why did you eat it? Because he didn't have a choice. He didn't have any money. He can't buy anything else. So this was cheap or whatever. The fish is being thrown away, but he still survive. So I remember my teacher said, so in that case, the lack of money is causing suffering or unhappiness. You see, the biggest problem here, and I'll just say it like it is people broad brush it. They just say, well, money doesn't bring you happiness. I guarantee you that when you have the things you want financially, it'll bring some level of happiness. And if you use that money incorrectly and you screw it all up, it'll cause you unhappiness. So the problem is not money, the problem is the user. Now, why is this important for prosperity healing? Because a lot of people use it either intentionally or unintentionally as self-limiting thought forms. So I'm not going to do that. You're not doing it intentionally, maybe. But the fact that that is always your go back to when things are not doing well for you financially, that is always the go back to that you say, well, yeah, money that won't bring me happiness anyway, so who cares if I don't have any? So you're reinforcing that thought form. Just tell it like it is. That's exactly what's happening. It's a way for you not to feel bad that you're broke. But what's happening is you're actually reinforcing it, what that makes you go broke. That's why the key is to understand it, to chop it down, break it down. Wait, money is not the one that's causing the problem. Money is not the one causing the happiness. It is just what it is. It's what I do with it. And the lack of it will cause unhappiness. And if I have more of it, then I will be able to alleviate that unhappiness. And if I use that money properly, I can bring happiness to other people. I can also bring happiness to myself. Period. Full stop. End of story. No more drama. Yeah, try hearing that in church. Try hearing that from other spiritual teachers will tell you. Most people, they skirt around it. They don't want to talk about it. But my teacher told it like it is. He says, look, money's good. Money's a tool to improve your life and the lives of other people. However, I also remember what Tony Robbins said. He says, money by itself is nothing. It's basically an amplifier. If a person is already a bad person, it will simply amplify those bad tendencies. Because now the person has more resources to do dumb things. At the same time, if you have a person who's good and they have lots of money, then that will amplify their goodness because now they have resources to do good with it. Are you seeing it? So prosperity healing means you have to get your consciousness right. I cannot tell you how many people I've worked with, well, not work with, but students have come to my class. They just complain. They've been complaining 5 years, 10 years, money is bad, it's deterring them from the spiritual practice. I'm going, yeah, and you're miserable, right? Mm-hmm. Where's that gotten you? Well, yeah, exactly. Until you get that straight, don't talk to me. No healing will help you. Because what they're trying to do is they're trying to keep energizing that thought form unintentionally. Instead of trying to improve their situation, they're using it as an excuse to not have enough. Now, what if we flip the whole situation and says, look, when I have more financial means, when I have more resources, I mean, just imagine the good I can do. When I have more, wouldn't it be great that I would be able to help my family members? Wouldn't it be great when I have more? There's so many charities that I want to help, but I can't even pay my bills. So if I just simply improve my finances to the extent that not only my life better, I can help those people. Wouldn't that be great? So instead of using money as an excuse to be miserable, use money as a target or a goal for you to have more so you can reach a bigger goal. That's it. It's very simple. Yeah, but you don't understand, my family, this and that. Look, we already told you billions of times. You are responsible for the thoughts you create. You are responsible for the emotions you create. You are responsible to how you respond to the environment. Whether your parents were broke, your parents did well, it's what you do with it after. The thoughts, the emotions you create, and the actions you create. And then you have people quoting biblical verses again. I'm going, all right, here we go. Either you quote it to help you, or you quote it to screw you up. Well, you know, it says in the Bible, you cannot serve two masters. You cannot serve God and money. Okay, let's talk about that. You're absolutely right. So what do? It's very simple. You serve God, make money your slave. End of story. Finish. In other words, bring out the goodness within you and just use money as a tool to make that goodness happen. That's why the Kriya Shakti class, the prosperity class that Message Show teaches, that I'm now teaching my colleagues. The minute you come to class, we always tell you, what is the objective of this course? There's two. Number one, improve my life and the lives of the people I love. Number 2, create enough resources to be able to manifest my spiritual destiny. And people are usually shocked. They go, well, I get the part of having more money and resources to improve my life, but what about the spiritual destiny? So I have to break it down for them. How many of you want to go to holy places? You have a bunch of raised hands. How many people would you like to take courses to make your life better? And so on, so on. Hands go up. How many people would like to open up centers to help a lot of people who are in need? Raise their hands. So I tell them in their face, you can't do that if you're dead broke. Oh. Get the idea? If you don't get this part straight, no healing will help you. If you keep replaying the old programming, oh yeah, but money does this, money. That's it. You're going to be miserable. Tell it like it is. I'm not going to give you some positive mumbo jumbo. It is what it is. You don't get that part straight, good luck, you suffer. However, by flicking a switch, literally, by just flicking a switch, you say, wait, these are thoughts and emotions that I created before based on whatever I've read, whatever people taught me, my parents, my whatever. Doesn't matter. Those are just fabricated. I can disintegrate it, flush it out, and create positive, purposeful thoughts to make my life better because I have a bigger purpose. Boom, done. And anytime your mind shifts to the other one, you disintegrate those negative thoughts, you move forward. That's one of the reasons why we do the New Year's Day workshop, which, again, doesn't cost you anything. It's free. We go in and scrub your chakras of all this old crap. Because until you get rid of it, as we always say, old thought forms are like big fish. They'll eat up the New Year's resolution stuff you put together. So when people say, I'm going to do a New Year's Day thing, I'm going to affirm this, affirm that, I'm looking at them like, did you clean your closet? No? Then it's useless. It's useless. I know, some of you feeling upset, like, whoa, you're not giving me credit for what I want. Yeah, you're right, I'm not. Because until you clean that stuff up, whatever your good intentions are useless. It'll disappear. However, if you at least acknowledge, look, I just need to delete the old programming, delete the old, whatever, algorithms that are in my system, the thought forms. If I get rid of this and create the ones that I want and keep supercharging it and just focus on it, then I'll get to my objective. Then you will. But the deepest part when it comes to money is first to realize money is neutral. It's not good, it's not bad, it's what the heck you do with it. Like my teacher always explained, message of a way to kind of tell it like it is. That's why I love him. I learned so much from him. He said, you take a pen, you can write love letters. You can take pen, that same pen, and you can write a check to have somebody killed. Right? Or a knife. A knife in the hands of a skilled surgeon can save lives. In the hands of a murderer, you kill people. The knife by itself is neutral. Just like money. When you attach certain thoughts about money that are disempowering, it doesn't matter if it's true or not, they will drag you down. Especially if you're on the spiritual path, good luck with that. Most stories you hear about spirituality and money is like money will pull you away from spirituality. Then you're definitely screwed. That's it. You buy into that, you suffer. But if you say, wait, these are people's opinions. Who cares what they think? If you look at all the spiritual organizations in the world that are making a big impact, they are well funded. How in the world are you going to send missionaries out if your church is broke? How are you going to feed these hungry people with? Intention? Well, I have this thought. God bless you. You have more food. And they're going to go, Okay. Get the idea? I know this sounds harsh. It sounds very direct. But sometimes we need to jar you to get it out of your system. You know how I know? I was like that. I remember my teacher, and I'll finish with this. At that time, when we first came to the United States, every time we write letters, you heard me say this before. There's no email. Everything is regular mail. Going to Philippines in 3-4 weeks to get there. Getting back in 3-4 weeks. And I write all these questions I have, my spiritual experience, and then he replies. And the bottom, after he replies, he will always say, "Hold on." He will always say, or you ask the question, "How are your finances?" And then I'm going. At some point, I noticed like every letter I kept them. So later on, about a year later or so, when I went back to visit, after a certain discussion, I said, "Master Joel, I just have a question. Why do you keep asking me about my finances when I'm there to do your spiritual work?" He looked at me and goes, "Difficult to serve on empty stomach." That's all he said, and he walks away. Difficult to serve on empty stomach. Period. Okay. That's that. You see, money is not the issue. The real question here is, do you control money, or you allow money or its perceptions to control you? That's what happens. Greed is simply money controlling the soul. Charity is the soul controlling money. Write it down. So the question is, who's boss in your life? Is it money or the soul? Or you? You get that part straight, you're good. You don't get that part straight, good luck. Clear? So give yourself a bigger goal so that money becomes the means to make that goal happen. And in the meantime, while you're trying to achieve it, guess what happens? You have a more comfortable life. By the way, suffering does not make you more spiritual. Write it down. Because that's another thought from people have. If they're not suffering, they're not spiritual. Yeah, okay, go. Enjoy yourself. I know you're going, that's so harsh. Well, it's true, isn't it? If your mind is already set that you have to suffer and be spiritual, well, I don't want to change you with facts. Go, knock yourself out. Then at some point you go, yeah, it's kind of hard to meditate when I'm worrying about money. Ta-da! Got it? Simple as that. Do you control money or money control you? Does the soul control money? Then it manifests as charity and generosity. When money controls the soul, that's what you call greed. So, back to the same lesson. Who are you? If you don't know who you are, then the money takes over your life. But if you know you're the soul, you're on this earthly journey, and you choose what thoughts, what emotions, and what actions to create, then you can look at money as a resource or a tool to achieve your spiritual purpose. Then you control money. That's it. Shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahagu Jumailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your compassionate, purifying light, and soothing, healing energy. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Take your left hand, tap your center of your chest. Take your right hand, tap your crown. Put your hand like this. I am that. I am not the body, I am not the emotion or the thoughts. I am the soul. I, the soul, am a spiritual being of divine intelligence to regulate my thoughts, a spiritual being of divine love to regulate my feelings, a spiritual being of divine power to regulate the actions and the movements of this body. I am that, the soul, that I am. I am connected in one to my higher soul. I am connected in one to the divine spirit in me. I am a child of God. I'm one with God. I'm one with all. There's only oneness. So just be still. Just leave your awareness above your crown. Now open your hands in blessing. We'll do meditation twin hearts first to bring down massive amounts of divine energy to purify all these negative thoughts, negative energies. Okay? Imagine the earth in front of you. Say, our hearts are one, our souls are one. So be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Bless your home, your workplace, your city, country, the entire earth with beautiful pink light, blessing every person, every being with peace and with love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. Where there's doubt, let me sow faith. Where there's despair, let me sow hope. Let's just recall people who are now going through challenging times in their life, especially ones who are having financial difficulties. Visualize their lives getting better and better financially. May they be blessed with hope and faith and a better life. So be it. Where there's darkness, let me sow light. Where there's sadness, let me sow joy. Just be aware of your heart in your hands. Fill the earth with peace, with love, with a spirit of forgiveness, with hope and with faith, with light and lots of joy. So be it. Now be aware of your heart. Take a deep breath. Be aware of your crown. Exhale. Just be aware of your crown. Just say, our souls are one, our spirits are one. So be aware of your crown in your hands. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light. From the heart of God, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed. Just keep filling the earth with beautiful golden light. Now be aware of your heart and your crown simultaneously. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Imagine beautiful golden light, even brighter than before, flowing through you and filling the entire earth. From the center of the heart of God, may every person, every being on the earth be blessed with love and kindness. May every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, may all beings in every dimension and every direction be blessed with love and kindness, with inner peace, with inner healing. May the ones who are suffering be blessed with financial and prosperity healing. So be it. So be it. May all be blessed with understanding, harmony, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. So be it. May all be blessed without exception. So be it. Just be still and let the beautiful golden light keep flowing through us. May all be divinely blessed. So it is. Blessings be to all. Now lower your hands. Keep your eyes closed. Keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Just imagine a beautiful golden flame floating above your crown. Just look at that golden flame and be still. Now be aware of your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden flame. Just stay there and listen. Just be still. The light's getting brighter and brighter. Be still. Be aware of the brilliant light, the inner peace and stillness. And just simply allow it to happen and let go. Now, any sound, any noise you hear will just help you drift deeper and deeper into that inner stillness and that brilliant light. Now, maintain your stillness and awareness. Just be still. We'll do a deep cleansing. All you have to do is be receptive. The rest will be done for you. Next to you is a brilliant violet light, violet fire next to you. That's where all the negative energy is going to go. Just be receptive. You don't have to do anything. The rest will be done for you. The brilliant divine energies entering your crown. Any negative tossing of energies in your crown are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled in the nearest violet fire or salt water to you. Your forehead, your ajna, and backhead chakras are being cleansed. All negative tossing of energies, poverty consciousness thoughts are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled in the saltwater violet fire to you. Your throat chakras are being cleansed. All negative expressions about yourself or others when it comes to money are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled properly in the nearest violet fire or salt water to you. The divine energy is pouring into your back heart, filling your front and back heart with waves of love, sweetness, joy, and ananda, divine bliss. Just be still. The liquid divine energy is pouring down into your front and back solar plexus, entering deeply into your front back solar plexus, dissolving, disintegrating any anxiety about money, any worry about money, dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled to the nearest saltwater violet fire to you. So be it. Your crown, forehead, ajna, throat, front, back, heart, front, back, solar plexus are continuously being purified. So be it. Just be receptive. Your navel, your sex centers are being cleansed. The liquid divine energy is pouring down your spine to the basic chakra, your prosperity center. It's going deep into your basic chakra. Any thought forms, emotions, ideas, energies of poverty consciousness are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, expelled in the nearest saltwater violet fire to you. Any thoughts, emotions, ideas that money cannot bring happiness are dissolved, disintegrated, fully extracted, and flushed into the near salt water via fire to you now. Your basic chakras are continuously being cleansed. Any of these thought forms in this or previous lifetimes are dissolved, disintegrated, extracted, removed permanently to the near salt water via fire to you. So be it. Your basic chakras are continuously being cleansed. Just be receptive. We'll do a deeper cleaning. Cut, cut, cut. Just be still. Let the energy work. Just be receptive. Your crown is filled with so much golden light. Your forehead, your ajna are filled with golden light. Your throat chakras are filled with golden light. Your back heart chakras are filled with golden light. Your front back solar plexus filled with golden light. Your navel sex centers are filled with golden light. Your basic chakra, your prosperity center, is filled with waves and waves of golden light. Your basic chakra is filled with abundance and prosperity energy. So be it. Just be receptive. All negative energies are cut. So be it. Now just be receptive. The way you do that is being still. Just repeat after me. I completely, deeply, permanently, and gratefully accept, absorb, fully assimilate the divine healing energies on all levels, especially on my prosperity center. So be it. Say it again. I completely, deeply, permanently, gratefully accept, absorb, fully assimilate all the divine healing energies into my prosperity centers. So be it. So be it. So it is. Now be still and let it absorb. So it is. Now raise your hands in blessing. Let's release the excess energy. Visualize the earth in front of you again. Fill the earth with beautiful golden light. May all be blessed with good health, with happiness, with abundance and prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. So be it. Now be aware of your feet and the base of your spine. This is very, very important. Project golden light deep into the earth. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. May all beings be blessed, without exception. So it is. Right? Let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, spiritual helpers. Thank you. To my beloved and respected teacher, Master Tsokok Sui Mahaguji Mailing. Thank you. In full faith. So be it. All right. Open your eyes. Okay. Observe your thoughts and emotions. How do you feel about money now? Most of you probably blank. Well, after meditation that happens. But just do a self-examination. How is your perception of money as it relates to your spirituality? Do you still feel like a dragging or a pulling, or you feel like the two can coexist? That is your test. And don't lie to yourself. Don't be giving yourself, "Whoa, I affirm this." Or just be honest with yourself. How do I feel about it? If you still feel like a heaviness, then just do more healing. That's it. Just repeat it again. Now, let me finish it with this. Your upper chakras are connected to love, intelligence, and spirituality. Your lower chakras are connected to prosperity, survival, sexuality, being in control of your life materially. So oftentimes when a person gets on the spiritual path, the upper chakras get very big. But if you don't have good attitude towards money and the material life, the aura looks like a V. So it's big on top, small at the bottom. So when that goes on for a while, it starts to affect the way you think and process information. Everything is now going through a filter or a prism that everything has to be spiritual and the material world is not good. So what happens is subconsciously you start creating impeding thoughts to your prosperity. You literally stop money from coming to your life. And if you have it, there's a tendency for you to lose it because of that thinking or that perception. And number two, you remember people like to quote law of attraction? Well, it's as simple as this. Whatever you have, that's what you attract. So if your thought forms are more of money is not good and all that stuff, that's the kind of energy you attract. Then you attract people who are broke. You attract people who are always nickel and diming you. But as you flick that switch, instead of like this, you make it balanced. Not like this, because you don't want the bottom big. And if the bottom chakras are big and compared to the top, then the person's greedy, the person's looking at everything materially. There's no compassion, there's no love, there's no spirituality. So you don't want to go from here to here. You want to go from here to balance. Make sense? And that starts with understanding. It starts with understanding, starts with the proper meditation practice. That's it. It's that simple. And when you do your meditation and spiritual practice on a regular basis, it brings up awareness. Okay? It brings up awareness. In other words, you start to notice that you're catching yourself every time a poverty consciousness thought pops up. Or when somebody's telling you something, you start to notice it. Hey, that's not true. And you start hearing people say, "Well, but rich people are always blah, 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 blah." You all these, before you swim in it. Now you start, wait. Okay. Correlation does not mean causation. Just because somebody is rich doesn't mean, and there are bad people who are rich, doesn't mean all bad people are due to money. You get my point? You start being aware of the thoughts people create and the thoughts you create. And then you filter. The ones you don't want, they disintegrate. Clear? I know it's a longer session. I apologize, but I think this is one of those things that are preventing a lot of you who are good people to be able to help more and make a big difference. And I remember my teacher always said, and you heard me say it so many times, money in the hands of good people change the world. Write it down. Money in the hands of good people change the world. Not the broke people. They can't do anything. Ooh. Clear? All right. So we will see you on Monday for Anchor the Light. And we continue our work. Tomorrow, Saturday, California time, in the morning, we'll be airing the Christmas meditation. And remember, the first of the year, New Year's Day workshop. Just go to masterco.org. It's right there. You sign up. You have to register. It's not. I repeat it every time because people still ask. I don't know. They don't read. They don't listen. Or they're spaced out. Or they're smoking something. Who knows? It's not going to mean social media. Not going to mean Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. None of it. So you have to go in, register. That way it's going to be 2 hours. I'm going to be actually in a venue here in Southern California. We'll have about 70 people live in person. And then we'll be doing both. It's going to be hybrid. So we'll be guiding them and all of you at the same time. It doesn't cost you anything. But it'll cost you a lot if you don't practice. Because if you don't clean out your old closet with all the old thought forms in the previous year and whatever not good that happened, they will come and drag you down for the new year. And that's what we don't want. So show up, Register, show up, and practice. Okay, I think this is a long time already. So, namaste, everyone. You all take care. We will see you for Anchor the Light for part 2 tonight. I just remember this part 2. We're going to do emotional healing. All right? So, thank you. Bye. See ya.